Hola, welcome to the Unit 3 Listening Quiz Help video. Hopefully this will help you understand a little bit better how to do this quiz so that you can do well on your retake. All right, before you begin the quiz, make sure to look over the unit vocabulary. The list is always in Lesson 1, and remember you can find the list on the Quizlet as well. For Unit 3, we were talking about adjectives, so you'll want to make sure to look over those words before you take the quiz. While you're taking your listening quiz, a couple of tips here for you. Be sure to listen to the passage several times to figure out what's going on. Remember that you can click pause and replay as many times as you need to. As you're listening, try to figure out who's speaking and then listen for vocabulary to figure out what they're talking about. Think about the vocabulary you should be listening for when you're answering the questions, and that will really help. So you can go back and rewind, listen to it several times for you to be able to listen to those specific words. Okay, so here's your vocabulary for Unit 3. You'll see that it was the adjectives, the characteristics, the colors, and then we had some phrases over there on the right for using these particular words. So definitely review that. Remember that on our list, we will see the masculine forms for the most part. Remember that we can make anything with the O turn to an A for the feminine form. Okay, so let's talk about navigating the quiz. As I mentioned, you can rewind. So you can click play there where the first green arrow is on the left, and you can move that little white thing to wherever you need it as far as fast forwarding. And then, of course, there are true and false questions. So you'll see here that the questions are in English. So that first one says Alejandro is tall and dark. So you would want to be listening for those words. The little arrow over on the right side will let you move back and forth to other questions. When you are sure that you're finished with everything, click on submit up there at the top. It's the little pink circle thing. Okay, so we're going to do a little practice. So I'm going to read you a little passage, very short, and I want you to listen to try to figure out what's going on. I've got some boxes up here. The green one, of course, is our question, and then the orange, some tips for listening to the passage. Again, I'm going to read it several times, and then some suggestions for looking at the questions as well. All right, so here we go. Hola, me llamo Natalia. Mucho gusto. Yo soy alta, inteligente y bonita. Mi amigo se llama Juan. Él es bajo y atlético. Okay, so straight off the bat, hopefully you heard a few words that were familiar, like hola and me llamo, and then some of the adjectives as well. So this time I'm going to read it again. I want you to listen to try to figure out who's speaking. What's that person's name? What words do you hear that you know? What's going on? And then if there's more than one person speaking, what are they talking about? Okay, so here we go again. Hola, me llamo Natalia. Mucho gusto. Yo soy alta, inteligente y bonita. Mi amigo se llama Juan. Él es bajo y atlético. Okay, if you are listening really carefully, hopefully you heard that the speaker's name is Natalia. She said, me llamo Natalia. And then she started describing herself. Then she switched gears and talked about her amigo, her friend, Juan, and then described him as well. So once you kind of figure out what's going on, then you want to start looking at the questions and trying to answer those questions. So our question here is in the green box, true or false, the speaker is tall. So I'm going to read it one more time and try to listen to see if that's true or false. Hola, me llamo Natalia. Mucho gusto. Yo soy alta, inteligente y bonita. Mi amigo se llama Juan. Él es bajo y atlético. Okay, so hopefully you're thinking that was a true statement because I did say yo soy alta. And since that was the speaker, Natalia, speaking, that is a true statement. So if you were just looking at that, trying to listen for the correct words, you would want to think about what the word for tall is. The word on your list says alto, but remember it can be alta because when we're speaking about a female, we would want to use the feminine form. Okay, and just a couple more reminders. Make sure to look over your vocabulary before the quiz. Listen to the passage several times. Think about what Spanish vocabulary you need to listen for to answer the questions. And of course, stay calm, deep breath. You can do this. I know it's overwhelming when you're listening to a Spanish speaker, but just do the best that you can and reach out to your teacher with any questions. Thanks, guys.